Let me remind you, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, and refrain from fouling. Shake hands now. Come out fighting at the bell. Good luck to both of them.
Might be a little too much.
You're suggesting that it may not have been a wise choice. Remains to be seen whether the referee will then throughout the fight to see if he throws them. With Pernell will want to jump on top of McGirt early and try to disrupt his rhythm.
It's not the hitting of the shoulder that really hurts, it's the throwing those punches without any balance.
That when he was a kid, that Pernell, in recent years, has become an accomplished body puncher.
The thing about Buddy McGirt, he's knocked down two welterweights who's melted down from middleweight.
Off-Beller McGirt, I should say, his nickname in the eyes of many is Magoo. Off.
Was a avid basketball player and fan throwing a behind-the-back pass.
Bunch stack blockers. Logan Hobson and Bob Canobio tell us that Buddy McGirt has not yet thrown a left hook. Body shot by McGirt. And now a right hand over the top. There's a solid left hand by Pernell Whitaker. Right hand by McGirt landed.
It's like, hit me again.
Again, the left hand lands for Whitaker.
Come on, pull out. Let's go, Pete. Keep up in there.
For McGirt than he has been for most of his previous opponents.
When you're fighting a bigger man.
Body shot by Whitaker drives McGirt back into the ropes.
Why worry about a left hook?
Going to get hit in this fight more than perhaps in any previous bout. November of 1991. Crowd chanting, Buddy, Buddy, Buddy. Whitaker steps up the aggression in reserve.
And now he's moving around, making the guy come to him.
They both ought to be able to score with counterpunching. There's the left hand for Whitaker. Every time McGirt got in trouble in the very troublesome Gennaro Leone fight on January 12th, Hurtado asked him. Left hook over the top by Whitaker.
Until you know you're going to hit this guy. Because he can only miss so many times with an off hurting left hook or some damage into it. Don't waste it.
McGirt coming over the top with the right. Pernell begins to slug away and trade shots with him inside. Body punches and shots to the chin. Both men seemingly becoming more accurate here in round number 3. Buddy up and under with the right uppercut. Solid left hand by Whitaker. McGirt came back with the right. It is almost impossible for most experts to imagine power shots, George. It's going to redound to McGirt's advantage.
And every time Whitaker throws a power shot,
he tends to use the jab and try to slow down McGirt's right hand. He's leaning in there and taking right hand.
Jabbing, hooking, wonderful stuff. It's better than you could have imagined. If this is chess, boy, it is violent chess.
Two brilliant boxers showing you how it is supposed to be done. And after having been told by his trainer George Benton to jab more, Pernell Whitaker threw only 22 jabs out of 80 total punches in round number 3. Pernell throwing more of them. Solid right hand by McGirt inside.
when McGirt hits him, he try and hit him back. You can't go into a guy's hometown and start trying to be a counterpuncher. You got to get him. Standing with his head straight up, hoping he slips a punch.
Rare for him because in the past he has been brilliant. Credit to Buddy McGirt for accurate punching. He is landing that right hand with...
Believe me, welterweights can hit probably harder than any other class because of the welterweight champion.
Closing stages, Buddy McGirt seemingly beginning to assume control of the battle here. Right hand by McGirt. One of the better punches in the fight so far. And another. A big round for Buddy McGirt. Side. So far, most of the heavy shots in the fight, McGirt right hand, and they might pile up round by round.
And every time he gets close, he gets hit with a jab.
Knockout of Juan Nazario in a lightweight championship fight in and 147 pounds. Every single one of his championship fights has gone the distance. So Pernell can't expect to come in looking for the knockout against anybody, and now they bump heads.
He can't help you. He can only step in, keep the fight clean.
Pernell still looking for a way to neutralize McGirt's right hand. Good combination by McGirt. You've got to cut the ring off against it.
Especially if you're the lighter guy by nature. McGirt lands just 2 or 3 punches and back away.
Right hand by Whitaker, and maybe just because of an absence of confidence in the punch. Maybe not because of pain.
Misses him, throw a shot anyway, which is a good tactic.
Good body shots by McGirt, followed by a right hand. Pernell tries to do the same and takes another right hand for his trouble.
Whitaker's corner has told him to keep landing body punches. The guy's getting tired. You got to land some points. You just can't go for the weakening of the body.
And there's Whitaker scoring inside. Accurate uppercuts. And the jab and the left hand. And suddenly Pernell Whitaker seizes command in round number 6. Driving McGirt into the ropes.
When he's trying to cruise and take him a little rest, the puncher, you just can't do it without being alert.
All of Buddy McGirt's route-going performances have been marked by a flat stretch. Maybe a tired period. He's getting tired.
And fighters got too much experience to truly get tired. You can plug him, but you're not going to make him tired.
Don't hold it. Don't hold it.
Solid right hands by McGirt, 2 of them in a row. Whitaker early now moves back into a more neutral mode.
But the judges, they're looking at those head shots that McGirt is throwing. I mean,
from Nevada and 1 from California, but they are West Coast judges in effect. So we're not looking at New York scoring per se. Go to the ropes, George. You better keep moving.
Got a half hour, 40 minutes out there. Stay alert.
Good body shot by Whitaker. And that time he blocked the right hand with his left hand, who seemed to have been losing his grip in the 3 previous rounds. Still to come. Rounds 7 and 8 to take advantage of that trend. There's a left hand over the top that landed solidly.
Which is what should have been happening from the beginning.
For Pernell.
Now, hit him 2 or 3 times and step back. Make him come to you.
Watch your head.
Truly unidentifiable in there.
Boy, that good referee is sweating tonight.
He's working, isn't he?
Too many days being a commissioner.
Whitaker landing the jab. McGirt comes back with a straight right hand. Buddy McGirt starts going to the body. Pernell comes over the top with the left hand. To do so, if Pernell Whitaker keeps firing over the top. Accurate with the jab, George.
And he's starting to take control of the fight by making McGirt come to him.
That was Buddy McGirt's best left hook that just landed.
You're right. He threw the left hook with abandon there. McGirt jabbing. Pernell looking to counter.
Without that left hook working all the time for him. There you see Whitaker on the attack. Later in the round, it was McGirt on the attack and Whitaker countering straight over the top.
Backing up, counter-punching.
So why on earth would Benton be telling him to stand his ground?
Evidently, he thinks he can get a knockout.
George to McGirt, which just isn't there when he backed away from it.
And at this point to start standing his ground. Fought with bigger guys. He's never fought them, but he's fought them. So you take it out of a sparring session and turn it into a fight.
Pernell's only been knocked down twice in his career at 135 pounds by Rafael Williams and Roger Mayweather. The exceptionally heavy-handed Tony Baltazar. And then only after he'd been thumbed in the eye. Great straight left hand for Whitaker. Stuns McGirt.
He'll stand in there and try to throw you.
Another left hand, throwing the right. Pernell is beginning to time Buddy's right pretty doggone well. His WBC World Welterweight Championship against Pernell Whitaker, regarded by many as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, coming up from 140 pounds to 147.
He's definitely having some left arm problems, but he shouldn't.
A straight left hand by Whitaker pounded McGirt on the nose and stopped him in his tracks of the 9th round. And another solid right. And now Buddy McGirt's juices start to flow again with a minute to go in the 9th. And the crowd wakes up. Very soon we'll hear the chants of Whitaker with a body shot. Still largely a one-handed fighter.
And you got to remember, in fighting a southpaw, you need a good right-hand lead. The left hand is not the good power.
Here comes the Buddy chant. And it dies inside. The suspense builds in Madison Square Garden.
Good right hand by Pernell Whitaker.
And another, George. McGirt just kind of shook his head.
This right jab.
Left hand over the top again by Whitaker.
Fighting a guy like McGirt who can really punch.
Looking for another chance to throw the straight left. McGirt lands a right hand as Pernell backs away. Dutifully observing Arturo's instructions to throw the left jab. But they are not solid jabs.
And to try to change both right in the middle of the screen,
as he looks for opportunities to bring the left over the top, just like that. Whitaker countering to the body and coming back with combinations to the head. Pernell Whitaker picking up the pace in round 10.
Or else he's an ex-champion.
And you saw the lopsided punch stat numbers for... Or perhaps looking for a one-punch shot to stun Whitaker and try to turn the tide all at once. Only 3 men in the entire history of the sport have won the welterweight championship after having been lightweight champions. Whitaker tries to add his name to that short list tonight. George Benton between rounds telling Pernell Whitaker not to showboat, not to smile. Buddy trying to come on with the right hand. Right hand lands solidly. Madison Square Garden fans on their feet to root for Buddy. And there it is again. Whitaker follows with a left. The two fighters trading power shots. Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored going into the 12th? By our lights, he probably needs one now to hold on to the world title he worked so hard to get in 1988. It took McGirt 19 more fights to get another title shot. This kind of audience, the first time with a 7-figure paycheck, he finds himself with one big chance for boxing glory. He's trying to make the most of it with only one arm. Julio Cesar Chavez later this year, win or lose tonight. And Chavez has to be like all the rest of us.
He retains the title, is that right?
He retains his title if in fact the bout is a draw.
I can tell you this fight has been even, and McGirt in my mind has won and retained his title.
Well, George, that's for sure. But maybe not with many in the crowd here. Whitaker pounding away. The left